Welcome to part 58 of Tales of the Abyss. 56, I'm sorry. For some reason I couldn't read.
How do I read? Luke asked this question
in the last video we got back here to Sheridan and we managed to talk to Van about what the heck happened with Axarius, and
he's like, no, get.
Well,
and we bumped into him and he said, get out of my office. We're like, okay.
long story short, he confirmed he's the villain for this game. Big shock.
Yeah, you still haven't learned that yet.
Ash, thank you for saving us at battle.
Well, I mean, we had a strong assumption considering what he made us do, but now he confirmed it.
Oh, we only had an assumption. The fact that he didn't make you do stuff wasn't clear enough.
Well, now we know why he made us do it. He's trying to overturn the score.
Come to the inn.
You need more of a clear reason to stop a villain in a JRPG other than, oh, he's evil, must stop.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this. Go back to Van's office. He won't be there anymore.
Yeah. This will only happen after that little scene with Ash, so...
Apparently Van has a secret escape route. And what are you doing?
Well, he never had an escape route. He was just standing around in his office.
No, he didn't. No, he has like a little escape. He has like a little mini escape route in his office, just climbing through the.
I have a feeling they named I have a feeling they named him Van just for the name of this skit, just so they have an excuse to make a rhyming named skit.
He is the Master Van.
It's like, what's Van's plan? Better be better than Eggman's plan.
But he's got the master plan.
What was his master plan? He never accomplished anything in the adventure games.
Take over the world? Question mark?
With his whole objective was take over the world with evil ancient monster. Oh no, evil ancient monster's a prick and tries to kill me. I'm gonna do this it's not like I'm gonna learn from my mistake and try this in every 3D Sonic game ever.
I'll try again the third time. Maybe the third time's a charm.
Maybe I'll actually use that 500 IQ for something and make myself actually
he has it
legit smart.
He actually has an IQ of 300.
Whatever.
He's like,
the fact is, he has a really high IQ, yet he keeps getting duped by evil ancient alien monsters.
And then Generation comes, he's like, what are you waiting for? Backstab me. Oh my god, the monsters actually listen to me! What a twist!
I thought the thing with Generations is that they actually pseudo-created it out of nothing, instead of just awakening a randomly sleeping monster.
Now, the Time Eater was a monster, but the plot twist is that Eggman actually made it so that the monster listens to him this time. That's the twist.
Okay.
That was the entire joke of the final cutscene.
No, I thought the whole plot was that he was pretending to get eaten by it because he was the one that created it in the first place.
Oh, he totally pretended to be eaten. He totally pretended to be eaten by it.
Well, I know he pretended. I thought he did that on purpose because he was the one that created the Time
he didn't
Eater.
create it. He just took it over like he did everything else.
Anyways, if you did the extra scene with Guy talking to Van, you get this extra scene here too.
He used to be on his side, quote unquote.
By side, I mean that's something they explained that was explained in the last part. Is Guy actually used to be
Malkuth stuff.
Well, not really Malkuth. Actually, the thing was you find out that Van was actually originally from Hod, and he was Guy's servant, ironically.
Guy can't catch a break.
Well, no, I mean, Guy was his sword instructor, which you don't really expect. Like, that's an interesting plot twist. Usually, it would be Guy was Van's apprentice. No, Van is actually Guy's apprentice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard you.
Give props to Namco.
I'm sorry.
For that.
I heard you backwards. I thought you said it backwards.
No. Van is Guy's apprentice. Yeah. He was also Guy's servant. So he's kind of like what Luke... Van is what Guy was to Luke/Ash. Because Van and Guy used to live in Hod until it was destroyed.
Like, I realize you guys are all saying this because reasons, but I'm pretty sure you guys are lying, so whatever.
Yeah. Again, that's why I like Van as a villain, because not only does his motives actually pretty ingenious, all the main characters have some sort of relevance to him, rather than them just existing.
And here's the logic is, if he was using guys as a spy, he would have done something by now. Like, fair enough.
To be fair, well, she's not exactly wrong. I'm pretty sure by this point, if Guy was a spy, he'd either be gone by now, or we would have at least figured it out.
Or he would have done a Zellos by this point.
Pretty much.
I said it. What of it?
Hey, it's not like Zealous was the first time they had a character betray
No.
you. Leon!
Why is Leon a thing? I think half the time he just backstabbed you because his toast was made wrong or something.
The thing is, Leon started the trope of that. He was the first character that joined your team and then betrays you. That's what started that whole trend.
By the way, rest at the inn here, you get an extra seat. Before you, I think it's before you talk. Yeah, you have to do it before you talk to Ash, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Ash.
I don't know if it matters much.
Not really. You just get more backstory on Guy.
Yeah.
Basically, you get backstory on Guy for basically what you just said.
Yeah. No, actually, I think you can still do that. Once you learn about Guy being Van's master, as long as you go to an inn before you leave Sheridan, you can get that backstory.
Nah, we're not in Sheridan, dude.
Or not Sheridan, I'm sorry. Belkind.
Yeah. You have to actually take a rest at the inn, and then you get that choice. You actually are
So as long as you don't leave Belkind before the... As long as you don't leave Belkind at this point, then you can still get that scene.
I took a rest at the end the moment I got to this point. That just left Ash like standing there the entire time all night.
It's like, oh, he's gonna talk to me eventually.
I'll just sit here doing nothing, just twiddling his.
Did you sleep standing up? Shut up.
Do you sleep standing up? Yes. How do you sleep with that thing? There's AC built in.
And this is a very old one at that.
I say, no wonder it's so bulky.
Maybe.
Funny enough, one of the at Otakon there was a guy dressed as the Arkham Knight, and he was wearing pitch black armor and everything. And I'm like, you have to be hot as crap in that thing. You know what he told me? He told me he had built-in AC running in his entire suit.
We're counting on you, Jade.
We better.
I'm like,
You would have passed out.
I'm like, geez, seriously?
You would have passed out.
That's dedication right there. Anyways, we got Genesis of the World, which basically means diddly squat right now.
That's more...
I said right now.
Well, not to make a pun, it's more just world building. In book form.
I just said right now.
Yeah.
Where'd everybody go?
They left without you, dingus.
Again.
They ditched you.
Wake up, Master. So they all left.
Again.
You didn't wake up, Master. They all left to go to McDonald's breakfast menu.
Wait, they woke up at 7 a.m.?
Dang straight. You don't want to miss that breakfast menu.
Oh, don't remind me of waking up at 7 a.m. My dad woke me up at 7, thinking that I worked at 9 o'clock this morning when I worked at 10.
All right, if you want to hear what everybody says, talk to Jade last.
Yeah.
Your face gonna freeze into that sneer. Well, like it already hasn't.
And don't worry, this isn't like Symphonia where talking to them gets you like brownie points or anything. It's just extra dialogue.
Brownie points, as if that's a thing in this game.
That's why I said there's no there. That's what I was saying. There isn't such a thing as that in this game.
You're stuck with
your. Feel like talking to
You're
everyone.
stuck with your shipping, and you will like it.
Like, not like they weren't. Again, it's not like they weren't trying to force it on you in the first place. To be fair, most of the newer Tales games have
Like, I
have
just
done
go-
that. I mean,
It's like, hey, what do you have to say about all this? I'm just a
I mean,
store.
Grace's, it was pretty damn obvious that Asbel was going to end up with Sharia. Big shock there.
I just like how you went up.
Jade,
The
I hate to interrupt you, but I like how you went up to the shopkeep thinking she has something. It's like, oh, it's just a shop.
Well, I was talking to her. I actually was going to shop, and then I looked into the shop menu real quick. I'm like, oh wait, no, they don't sell anything good here.
Oh boy.
It should be at rest.
Anyways, what I was trying to say is this, I think, is the beginning of when Namco just didn't care about being subtle about about where the shipping's coming. Because I mean, this game is obvious. Grace's, it was dang obvious that Asbel was gonna be with Sharia. With Zelia, it was painfully obvious that Jude was gonna fall for Mila.
Duh, I'm a dig god.
Planetstorm. That's the planetary fuel distribution system, right?
That's right. You remember?
Anyway, now we got science talk.
I just
I
I just remember Logic Shrun the entire time. He's like, Jude's gonna bang that.
Well, like I said, the game wasn't hiding it.
The funny thing is, you're not wrong, because they kept insinuating that every single second.
I know, that's my point.
That's what made it
why I
funny.
said Like, this is, Abyss is the game that started that trend, because Graces did it, Zelia 1 and 2 did it, I'm pretty sure Zastiria's gonna do it.
I don't mind it, because it makes great riffing material.
They likely didn't have any
No, it's
idea
perfectly fine. I'm not mocking it, or I'm not knocking it at all. I'm just saying Namco just got to the point where it's like, you know what? There's no point in hiding there's no point in hiding the romance stuff anymore. We're just gonna throw it out there.
and the core
Which they did without any shame in Future Arc, and we hated it for it.
Even Dr. Southern Cross didn't predict.
Oh,
the
Future Arc just took that and ran with it.
Just put it on a treadmill and hope for the best.
Like, we gotta fill an extra 3 hours. What do? Shipping intensifies, damn it!
It's just throw
The only
cats
way
in
to
the
stop
throw
shipping
cats in the
is
hamster
to
wheel.
stop the planet storm. But stopping the planet storm.
Anyways, in order to
weaken
stop
both
the land from
Phantech
falling,
and
we have
Phonic arts.
to stop the planet storm, which...
Why do I keep every time I hear Planet Storm, I keep imagining the movie Twister.
Then there's nothing we can do.
Well, it is kind of just
Actually, we
the
just
core
need
of the
to stop
planet,
just-
so there's a
I'm
lot
just
of...
imagining the
you know,
I'm just
active-
imagining the movie Twister with the tornado roaring like a T-Rex.
This forbidden text contains
So what are we gonna do, hover above it and drop a nuclear bomb inside it?
It's nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear.
I think that's how they stopped the tornado in
No,
that
they
movie.
didn't drop a bomb in it. They're trying to gather data.
They just waited for it to stop.
Basically,
Granted, we will need to
all I did
reconstruct
was
the
trying to get
from
data
text.
on it. That's all I did. That's all.
We'll
That's
need
the entire
help
point
the
of the entire
researchers in
movie.
the city.
True.
There were storm chasers trying to get
The people
data
in this
on a
city are all
tornado,
connected with
and they
Father
got
and
data
Dad.
on a tornado while surviving an F5 tornado on a freaking pipe, which is physically impossible.
Father?
Freddy!
What? What's so funny?
Anyways, we need information on phone tech, but everyone that lives here is connected to Van and Duke Fabra,
Where are you going?
so all the information we learn will be leaked back to them if we don't do something smart about
Have
it.
a good and
Fill me
fun
in later.
FU.
For now, go figure out what you're going to do.
You knew it was coming.
I'm just trying to keep up with the plot here while we go on random tangents
My,
during all
he
this
has some
text.
soft spots after
Meanwhile,
all.
Annis is like, he's rich, right?
Well, she knows that. Everyone knows that Ash is the original Luke, so obviously he has all the money.
Wait, I just remembered
There's a
something.
way.
Is it?
Look
Are you
for
guys
research
show
in
that
these
skit like in a second?
What do we do when we
I
find
believe I do, yes.
it? You'll
That one
see.
with Tyr and Annis.
I believe so, yes. I'm gonna show off every skit that shows up as soon as it does.
I really hope that skit shows up because that's one of my favorite skits in the entire game.
I'm sure it will. 500 gold a night, that's
That-
robbery.
That's
I'm
highway
staying.
robbery.
I'm
You're
staying.
paying for you're paying the tab guy.
Anyway, now you get the extra little bonus scene that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I did this before all the Inquisition with Ash.
As long as you go as long as you rest at this specific inn right after you speak with Van, you'll get this scene.
Follow Guy. Then what's the entire point?
If you don't follow him, then you don't get that. Then you don't get what comes up after.
You don't
this.
get diddly dick.
Well, I'm sure you get something, but it's not as much as if you were to follow him.
You answered my call. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, so you're gonna still trade the Pokemon card, right? What if this was such like a giant misunderstanding? They're just doing like a good giant card trade.
I have no clue. Also, I'm surprised nobody else notices Van walking out of the inn. I mean, it's not like he doesn't stand
I'm
out.
half convinced he lives in here.
No, he doesn't live here.
Oh. No, I'm not.
He
No,
used
I'm
to
saying
live in Hod. Now Hod.
No, I'm saying I'm half convinced he lives in his office.
Oh,
He's like one of those He's like one of those office pack rats.
yeah, he's like George Costanza in that one episode of Seinfeld, where he's just like, I want to pretend to be the best employee ever, so I just leave my car parked in the parking lot and then sleep under my desk. That way, it looks like I'm the first one here and the last one to leave every single day. That is an awful plan.
But it's Van, so that means it's brilliant.
Van wouldn't do something that stupid.
I'm just imagining Van doing a carpool with the guard general now.
God damn it!
It's like, all right, what if everybody want at McDonald's?
I'd like to imagine this. Like, if you're gonna pretend to sleep, you could have at least put a Z emoji over your face. Like, oh right, Namco forgot to put that on there.
What if the Z emote became his face? They put a giant stamp on his face. Oh, my face, my precious modeling career. How will I ever be number 3 on the top 3 Tales protagonist now?
Well, he's not top 3 anymore.
No, he's not.
At least I don't think he is. I think he's 5.
Mm.
So I think Jude beat him now.
I have to relook at that list again.
I have to double check myself.
Not like I care, but I'm just like I'm like one of those nosy neighbors when it comes to top.
I know
10
Leon's
lists.
number 1. No, Yuri's number 1. Leon's number 2.
We ignore those two because they're pretty much in the Hall of Fame at this point.
Number 3 might be Jude now. I don't know for sure though. I haven't checked.
Alright. There it is.
Oh, this one.
Hey, what are you hiding? Just show it.
Hey.
Oh, it's a plushie. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, it's got not a very good convincing argument.
Especially when you do that.
Just like the face.
Dang it, Annis.
I could use some coffee. Or I could use some birthday cake. Fuck. I love that skit so much.
Dang it, Annis. I mean, that's the stupidest thing to blackmail her over. Nobody's gonna care that she bought her a pig doll.
Apparently she does.
No, Tyr thinks everyone's gonna care about that. She should know nobody does.
Yeah, put it on a list of nobody gives an S.
They've already seen her have cute-gasms over Mew several times now.
With everybody's back turned. It's like a very convenient back turn. It's like, dude. I like how that way's blocked by police tape.
I know,
It's
right?
like, it's like somebody got murdered
what's-
here. You're not allowed to cross.
Like, why is that literally stopping us? We could just walk over it.
Somebody got murdered here. Do not cross. They've been investigating for months now.
great mystery that'll never be solved. Also, by the way, you can actually go over to where those blocks are now that you have loot back, and you can use Mew attack.
You could do that before. You already showed.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't remember if I showed that. I probably showed that off in the last
you did.
video. Okay, thank you for reminding me before I started requoting myself.
We literally did that part yesterday.
Dude, I've been working since 9 a.m. Cut me some slack.
Nevis. Okay.
Well, technically
This
10.
is the
but-
wrong room.
Well, it was the proper room. I just went back to where Van was.
Yeah, you have to go. You have to
I
go
don't
to
need
the.
go back there.
You have to go to the office where Van was.
Yeah, which is on the other
You
side.
get my favorite way to get a recipe.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Go ahead.
Even if I don't cook, I'll at least show off where all the recipes are.
I don't really go out of my way to get most recipes because, yeah,
I don't usually either, but I'm trying to show off as much of this game as
everybody's a
possible.
crappy chef in my team.
Hey, I'm no different. In fact, if not for like 5 parts ago where I actually cooked something, I would probably have that skit of them telling me that they're starving right now.
I just shove gels down everybody's throats and they're happy.
Oh, great, it's these guys again.
General Dist is in charge here. If he found out,
Yeah,
there's
Dist
no
the dick.
telling what would happen.
Why are these old people working for the God Generals?
It's just the dick.
Like, seriously, why?
because they're old
That
farts.
Tamara and her cronies aren't going to take another Dawn Age phone
I
machine.
kind of imagine these two being like the really old versions of Peach and Luigi.
Why Luigi?
The mustache and the fact that he's wearing a green coat.
And then my Peach.
Why are you
Why not
so
Daisy?
opposed to the guys in Sheridan?
But she's not wearing orange.
Been rivals
May as well
in
be
phone
orange.
machinery research since our
It's
days at the Royal
dark
Academy.
red.
Peach doesn't wear red.
We of Belkin's class
Pink's close enough to red.
29 losses against Sheridan's class.
Fire Peach is red.
No, she's not. White.
I won't lose anymore.
With red frillies. With
White and red is
or
white,
whatever you call
white
those
and red is
things.
pretty much the default clothing choice for fire characters.
True.
I'm still waiting for Fire Bowser.
We should get the governor on
We have
our
Magma
side.
Bowser, that's as close as we're gonna get.
To Dist.
And that's not even canon.
No, it's not, sadly.
Our enemy.
Don't
What about
worry,
Kate
leave it
Bowser?
to us.
All right,
I'm honestly
wake
surprised
up,
they didn't do
Captain.
that. We got Cat Bowser and Raccoon
There
Bowser.
you go.
We got Cat. We got I guess Tiger Bowser.
I suppose we'll
Okay, that's
explain
pretty much what he
our
looked like,
plan
a
in front
giant
of the
tiger.
governor.
Well, it was a tiger. It's supposed to be Cat Bowser, but
Let's be honest, it's Tiger Bowser.
yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
we can go back in here.
Hey, look, a green book.
And Van's not here, and apparently there's a recipe book here.
He really loves red. He really likes to cook. Wonder if Vanna read all these books. He'll probably say he did, but then lie about it later.
I love this scene coming up.
There might be some valuable information here. Let's take a look. We must take a look. Alright, fine, I'll look. Jeez. Douche. They gasp! What is it? I found the spoiler to this entire game.
No, it's a recipe we don't know.
Da, 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 da.
Dang it, Jade!
Well, I wasn't lying.
I know, but the fact that he was acting all excited about it is like, oh my god, dang it.
Quit goofing around. Nevers. My apologies. Lies. Basically, this contains all the books I read, you moron.
Wait, you wrote all these?
I have a lot of spare time.
Like, I had a lot of spare time.
I had a lot of spare time until I met you.
Thing is, that's not exactly wrong.
That's the sad part. Let's see. Now, and say it was bad.
Although I'm surprised he...
And
Wait, how would he have the spare time to write all those books? He's a colonel in the military.
all his soldiers were that competent.
Oh, even Rowan. Well, no, Rowan had time to write books too. What am I
Yeah, I was going to call you out on that.
Well, see, even though Rowan's retired, he's still like commanding the military, even though he's like 60.
Again, I'd
And
still
like
call
the second best character in that entire game.
again, I'd still call you out on it.
No, there's no reason to call me out on it. I caught myself on it.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying if you had said it, I would have called you out on it.
Although I kind of flip-flop between using Rowan and using Elise, because Elise is actually a million times better a spellcaster.
It's been a while since I played Zillia, so I wouldn't tell you.
That and she's also the best healer in the entire freaking game. Sorry, Leia.
Leia, you're out of a job. Who replaced me? 8-year-old. Oh.
It's like, Leia, you're out of a job. Wait, I was supposed to heal?
Yes.
And you wonder why Elise is doing that.
And you wonder why you're a newscaster.
Going to help us.
And there's nothing wrong with her being a news reporter.
She lies or she BS's her stories.
Just like every other news reporter.
Just
Zing!
like Fox News. Zing!
Zing! Anyways.
Does anyone about that forbidden text?
Oh, I don't want to read that. Oh, stop
Suits
bullshitting.
us.
You want to read the
Explain
damn
what's happened
book.
So far. Go ahead, guy.
Guy, be our guinea pig.
Oh, this is the beginning of the best part of this entire game.
See, that's some story.
Meet Guy the Butt Monkey.
It's hard to believe.
Even though it only happens a couple of times. They should have kept doing it. It was hilarious.
No, just turn his nickname to Butt Monkey.
Like, it doesn't make sense why it's Guy of all people.
Well, now they know he's royalty, they gotta put him down a peg.
Well, so is Luke.
Yeah, but he's already
stopping
been,
them from telling Luke to explain everything.
yeah, because he's already been taken down a peg.
Sherry Hill and the Zow ruins are both
If anything, Jade should be the one to explain, because he's the one that needs to be taking down a couple of pegs. Smug bastards.
We need the Albior to fly if we're going back.
But then the game would not have its good male fan service.
Oh yeah, it can't fly
Well,
right now.
and it's like, well, we could go talk to Teodoro, except for the fact that the Albior is broken.
Let's surf.
Ion might know where the Sephiroth are too.
We don't have a Pokemon.
Let's use the Albior to surf.
We'll need to take Ion.
We're already kind of doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Use the Albior to surf.
Well, we can't use the Albior to go to
Thanks. We're counting
Yulia
on you.
City because
We'll head to
the
Bond in
cliff
the
off.
meantime.
We can totally do it. We'll just fly that. We'll just swim over there and just topple over.
If we jumped down into the cliff off right now, it would completely destroy the Albior and we'd never be able to get out.
That's the joke. Oh, I forgot my wallet.
Like, damn it! Wily, get back here, you bastard!
You can't catch me because I'm a ninja.
I will never get tired of that.
Look, a smoke bomb.
Oh.
You can't judge a book.
You were not expecting that, were you?
Nobody was. It was the best thing about that. That was the best part of that entire episode. It was amazing.
From the forbidden text.
Spinoza's secretly a ninja. Who knew?
We're going to bring Ion in the meantime.
The best thing about that video is on YouTube. The top comment is even Mega Man face palmed at how horrible that was.
I'll find him.
Ash, you're helping us.
Nope.
And I'm helping.
Natalia, he's been helping us.
I'm
Don't
helping.
get me wrong. I want to ask
He's
Spinoza
like, you're helping
something
us.
myself.
Natalia, where have you
Something
been?
along
He's
the
been
side.
helping us for like the past 2.5 hours.
I do not intend to
And
get
then T just
friendly
smacks her
with
upside the
you
head.
people in that replica.
Who's the one that's been spying on Van ever since we got Luke back? Yeah, I thought so.
Enough. Just go get Ion.
I love this part. You can take part in a completely pointless side
I'm going to
quest.
find Spinoza before that jerk does.
Well, you don't have to do
No,
this,
like I said, it's a very pointless side quest, but
but it's hilarious.
He's probably shy.
So I'm going to do it anyway.
a completely pointless side quest that ends up with everybody berating the crap out of Luke.
Listen, Luke.
It's
Spinoza will try to leave the
they
country
do,
by
except for the fact that they all go along with it anyway.
Well, Luke's the one kind of piloting, so he didn't have a choice.
Technically, Noelle's the one piloting. But that's
She don't know any better.
I know that.
That's just her. She's just doing her job.
Still take
Is
a
that-
quick look around the
Meanwhile,
city.
Noah's on the Alberta like, I'm getting paid for this. I swear I am.
You pick strange things to be stubborn about.
It's just
I love that line too.
It's like, I just convinced myself that I'm being paid.
You can go there directly and just ignore following Ash, or you can go and follow
Actually,
Ash.
if you go to Doth, it's quicker to follow Ash that way.
At this point, I said not to because I looked at how much time it's been since I recorded, and I'm just gonna be like, screw it.
If you hit,
I'm gonna be ending the
if you
video
get,
off soon
if you
anyway.
actually cut to Doth, you have to follow Ash much faster that way.
Again, if it wasn't for the fact that I was at 30 minutes already, I would have.
The Albios flyability has been sealed. Why are we on the ground then?
It can hover.
You can travel over land into water. Now see, the game didn't actually tell me this.
You sure it didn't, and you sure it didn't? You just scrolled through it too fast?
I might have, I'm not sure, but I don't think it actually told me I can hover over land. I don't remember actually it saying that.
You can. What you can't hover over are tall trees.
Basically a forest.
Yeah.
The last time you said was in Ista Marsh. What's wrong with you?
Hey, I recorded all of Anista Marsh in one sitting, and it was only 2 parts, so bite me.
Jeez.
Anyways, in the next part, we're gonna go follow Ash, because we've got nothing better to do.
We've got reasons!
And then we're gonna go chase Spinoza, and then we're gonna go to Doth.
Because I can wait. We have to get rid of that old guy first. We gotta be the first ones to catch Dr. Wily. Screw him. Screw him and Astro Boy.